When did you dream up this book? When did you know that you were going to do this?
This was about 3 years ago.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
How long did it take to really make this happen?
God, I mean, about 2.5 of those 3 years. I mean, because it's one thing to have an idea, and then when you sit down and actually start trying to develop the plot and the characters and all that stuff, the ideas start taking twists and turns, man. So you think of it as being one thing, and it turns out being something completely different.
Now, today you are #1 on New York bestseller list, on New York Times bestseller list. What does that feel like to be #1 with a book and a project that you love so much?
You know, it's a crazy feeling. I mean, you know, to have a crazy idea, find a great team to believe in the idea, find a great writer in Wesley King who can take the idea and make it 1,000 times better than what it was. And now here we are, right? The design of the book, everybody that kind of worked on it, we really invested our time, invested ourselves in developing it. And so to be #1 on New York Times it's a great feeling.
I also heard that you love this book because it's a way to communicate with your girls who are getting a little older and they don't want to always hear from dad.
Yeah, that's just true with all of our stories coming out. So all the messaging is things that, as a parent, we want our kids to learn. But you know, yeah, it is like you have kids it becomes white noise after a while. They're like, all right, what do you guys know? You guys don't know what you're talking about. So finding creative ways to put those very impactful messages within the story. This way we do it in a creative way.
So there's two things you're doing. You're producing stuff and winning awards. You're also having children.
Yes.
What? Another one's on the way.
Yes.
What are you going to go at 5, or are you go for 5 after this?
Well, that's V's call.
Oh, is it?
That's V's call. It's completely V's call. But I mean, we're just really blessed and very fortunate. I mean, we have 3 beautiful, healthy, young ladies, and with another one on the way. So we're just very, very fortunate, man.
Okay, what's that dynamic like? Because you have a volleyball player,
Yeah.
and you have a basketball player. Then you have one too little to determine.
She's gonna do.
What is that like? Because I love the picture of you in Italy carrying her in the baby Bjorn.
She has so much energy, it's outrageous. Like it's it's crazy. Like she'll do gymnastics, like mommy and me class, and then swim class, and then she'll come home and run around, and then she'll want to, shoot hoops with Gigi, and then you come 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, kids ready to go to sleep, right? No.
She's still going.
Oh no, still going. Still going. The kid does not stop. Like we call it a little mini tornado.
Wow. Gigi's a basketball player.
Yeah.
She's in it. Does she have that inner focus like her daddy?
Yeah, she's a stone cold killer out there, man.
Is she?
Yeah. At both ends of the floor. I mean, she plays defense as well as offense, man. She competes.
How is she handling? Because now there's a lot of YouTube videos out there like Kobe's daughter destroys other girls. How's that going?
No, she's not tripping about it. I mean, what I try to teach the girls, not just her, but all the girls on the team, is that it's a process. You just work every day. I mean, we only started playing about a year ago. Right? So it's just chipping away at things. You just get better and better.
Y'all practice every night? Is that every single night? What is that like, every night practice?
Well, I make it fun, right? So you make it things that they're learning. You make it enjoyable. You don't run them, do all this crazy stuff. But you're just teaching the game in increments, right? You got a 5-year plan. You just teach the game patiently and see where they are 5 years from now.
You also have had a chance to, by working with the girls team, you were at the women's Final Four, and you really have recognized women's basketball. How important is that to let people know that it's still really good basketball?
Well, it's great basketball. And, quite frankly, the people that don't understand that yet are just idiots, to be honest with you. I mean, it's a beautiful game. And what I want to do is get out and publicize the game to young women, even more so we can get more women competing, more women participating in this beautiful game, and see where the game is 20 years from now.
And I heard you don't have basketball memorabilia in your office, but you do have an Oscar. Do you keep the Oscar in the office?
I keep it at home. I keep it at home, and I use it as motivation. When you have times like, for example, during the writing of Wizenard and some of the other stories, it's like you have days where you're like, man, I don't know if we can figure this out. I don't know, right? And I look there and you see the Oscar, and you're like, I don't know if we're gonna figure it out, but we're gonna keep on moving. So it's kind of a form of motivation.
What's better, Oscar or an NBA championship ring?
An Oscar, man.
Yeah?
Not supposed to win an Oscar. Like as a kid, you grow up, you're like, I'm gonna play in the NBA, we're gonna win championships. Okay, all right, that's somewhat in the realm of possibility when you're with your friends.
Yeah.
If I was 10 years old and I told my friends, hey, I'm gonna win an Oscar, bye. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like even to myself, it's not reality, nowhere near reality. So that has to be number one.
Last thing, you did some work with Taylor Swift, didn't you? Yeah, you did some stuff with Taylor Swift, didn't you?
I went out on the stage and introduced a nice banner for her at Staples Center.
Yeah.
Yeah, my kids thought it was the dorkiest move ever.
Did they?
Well, yeah, because she, it was on a tour. She had special guests,
Of course.
right? And so Natalia is asking her, like, well, who's your special guest? And she's like, it's your father. What? Why? Why is he the special guest? We got gypped. That's the kind of that's what I get at home.
And that's how the girls felt.
That's how they felt.
That's perfect.